Hi, I'm Kelsey. This is my channel, The Fancy Hat Lady Reads. I am wearing one of my fancy booktube hats, and today I'm bringing you a last-minute TBR for the Torathon, which is a very laid-back readathon happening this weekend, hosted by Libby Stephenson. I'll link her announcement video down below. Basically, the whole point is to spend this weekend reading Tor.com short fiction, so that is both the novellas and the short stories that are available for free online. There's meant to be a certain amount of flexibility with regards to the timing. Libby is doing Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It is Friday morning as I'm filming this. I'm not sure if I'll have time to start any of these things today, so I might do Saturday, Sunday, Monday, given that Monday is Memorial Day in the US. I'm going to be playing it by ear a bit just to see when I have time to read some things and what I have time to get through. But I felt that I needed to participate the moment I heard this was happening, just because of the sheer amount of this stuff I've got to read. Just in terms of the print novellas that I have on my physical TBR, I want to show you. I have this many of them. So I'm only planning on reading 2 of these, but then I've got several more on my Kindle, plus of course the online fiction. So I'm going to start with the 2 print novellas that I want to read. These are both things that have been on recent TBRs of mine that I haven't gotten to yet. The first is The Only Harmless Great Thing by Brooke, Bolander, and the second is Binti, the Night Masquerade by Nnedi, Okorafor. These are both 2018 releases, so new and hot. The other Tor.com novella that I am just itching to read right now is Artificial Condition by Martha Wells, which I have on my Kindle. This is the second book in the Murderbot Diaries series, and it is just out. Also new and piping hot off the presses. I would also really like to read The Black Tides of Heaven by J.Y. Yang, which I have on my Kindle as well. And I also have a NetGalley arc of Witchmark by C.L. Polk, which is out next month, but I'm doubting that I'm going to get to either of these. I think 3 novellas in a weekend is probably more than enough. Next, I have several of the online short stories from the Tor.com website printed out here because I do not do super well reading on my computer. A while ago, like a year or so ago, I thought that I was going to get on top of my short fiction reading by just printing everything out that I wanted to read and keeping a binder of it organized. Maybe it's time to bring the binder back. I pulled out a few things from that binder that I had printed out previously and then left there and not read, and then I printed out 2 more stories that I would like to read this weekend. The first 2 that were already in the binder are stories that are actually part of series that I am reading. The first is The Girl Who Ruled Fairyland for a Little While by Catherynne and Valente, which is a prequel to the Fairyland stories about Mallow, who becomes the Marquess of Fairyland. I printed this out way back when I started the Fairyland series, and then I forgot that it existed, and I dug it up again, and it's time to read it. And then the other one that it's time to read because I'm reading the series is from the editorial page of the Falchester Weekly Review, a Lady Trent story by Marie Brennan. I believe in series order this is listed as 3.5, and I have read the first 3 books in the series, so I would like to read this now before I pick up book 4. The longest one of these stories that I have is one that I just feel sort of perpetually guilty that I haven't read yet because I feel like everyone else has, and that's The Lady Astronaut of Mars by Mary Robinette Kowal. This is kind of chunky. It's a novelette, and she's got a duology of books coming out set in this world soon, this year, in a couple months, maybe? I don't know exactly when, but soon. And I just don't know what this thing is other than that it's an alt history 20th century with more space travel. And then the last thing I have is one that I stumbled across recently that I had not realized had been published in 2017. I didn't realize that Theodora Goss had a newer-ish story out on Tor.com. It's called Come See the Living Dryad. The cover art here is gorgeous, but unfortunately my printer is out of color ink, so that's a little sad. It turned out kind of splotchy with pink stripes. That's not what it looks like at all. But I have really liked Theodora Goss's short fiction in the past, and I was surprised that this one had somehow flown under my radar. I want to read it. So that's my casual last-minute Torathon TBR. Let me know if you're planning on participating, if you've read any good Tor.com fiction lately. Anyhow, I hope you're having a nice day. That is all. Bye for now.